Hi, it's David here from Elevate Founders. On this short video, we're going to look at the weird and wonderful world of how to delegate. Now, a lot of the business owners that I work with have at some point or are currently struggling with delegation. You've asked somebody to do something and they haven't done it as to how you've asked them to do it. A lot of the time when I'm speaking to clients or speaking to people about this, they say, but I explained it so clearly, there's no way they could have got it wrong. And they did. So why? Why do they get themselves into that position? Well, I'm going to share with you a few tips now of how to delegate better. Number one is, don't tell people what to do. Very rarely in the history of humankind has telling someone what to do really worked out well. Most of the time, when you tell somebody to do something, they won't do it, or at least they won't do it how you would like them to do it. They'll do it how they think, at best, they'll do it how they think you would like it done, or how they think it should be done even better than what you've asked them to do. So don't just tell people what to do. It's a communication, it's a two-way conversation. So that's the first point. Don't just tell people what to do. Number two, set a frame. So allow the expectations to be what good looks like in an outcome for that piece of work, or the task that you've asked them to do, or your task that you're engaging them in to do. So what does really good look like, and how will they know if they've achieved it? That then sets the parameters for what they can do. You might also want to put some other things in there around there, or do's and don'ts, or you can't just go and there's no unlimited budget for this. This is the budget. These are some of the parameters of the conversation. This is some of the things that you need to consider. And then this is the most powerful bit. Get them to go away and to come back and talk through their thinking with you. Pitch it to you as how they're going to do it. A lot of the time people don't tell people what to do and leave them to do it. Sometimes they might come back the right thing, sometimes they don't. But if you just allow them to come back and kind of pitch it to you, say that these are the things I'm doing, this is my plan for how I'm going to execute on this. That then allows you to see their viewpoint on it. See the opportunities in there, the things they're going to do really well. They might have seen things that you haven't seen that could make it even better. But also it might show some of the limits of what their thinking is, some of the things that might not be practical from your experience. But that allows you to then talk it through with them. The last thing I'd say is have check-in points as well. So have times when people can come back to you and to make sure they're on course, to make sure they're on budget, make sure they're on timelines and everything else. So it's not just a off you go, come back to me in a few weeks' time when it should be done and we'll see where we're at. Again, sometimes that doesn't work, or if it doesn't work as exactly as you'd like it to, or you can see it's not going to hit the deadline, it's then too late to get it back on track. So many years ago, I was working in a business and I was asked to do something, and I did it to the best of my ability, the best of what I thought I could do. And on the day of the thing happening, my boss just then asked me a whole load of questions about it that I hadn't even thought of. And all the time that I tried to get with him in the weeks before to talk it through and to check it was all on track, he was so busy he didn't actually have time to do it. I then got an absolute backside kicking on it because he hadn't delivered to his expectations. And initially I was really embarrassed, I was really ashamed that I hadn't done it as how he'd like to. And then a little bit of me got a bit annoyed because I was like, well, I've done my best, I've tried to do what you've asked me to do, I've tried to book meetings with you about it, but we're too busy to really talk about it. So, and that led to a little bit of resentment and all the issues that I then, that was my fault. But it was a great learning opportunity for me. But that's so easy how these things can unravel quite quickly. So don't just tell people what to do, because chances are they won't understand exactly what you want to do, and they'll interpret it through how they filter information. Number two, set a frame. Set the expectations. Set what good looks like to accomplish this task to a really good level. Then give them autonomy over it. Allow them to come back, formulate their ideas, formulate how they would do it and bring it back to you. And then set timelines, set check-in points to make sure it's on track and it's going to deliver the results you really want. I hope you found this video really useful. Again, it's just scratching the surface on how to delegate. It's a big topic, so please, if you've got any questions, any particular questions, specific questions that you've got, please put them in the comments below. I'd love to answer them. and help you with this thing. In the meantime, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. If you enjoyed this video and want more top coaching tips that are going to help you grow as a leader and grow your business, please subscribe to the YouTube channel on the link below and follow us on LinkedIn on the link too.